Ravichandran sir, shall we start the program? Ravichandran sir, shall we begin?
Sir, you can start, sir.
My voice is clear, sir. Ravichandran sir, am I audible?
Sir, audible.
Yes, you are audible.
Okay, okay. Thank you, thank you. I request all the participants to kindly mute their audio and video for the smooth conduct of this particular program, please. Whatever the cost of our libraries, the price is cheap compared to that of an ignorant nation. Walter Cronkite. Good morning, everyone, and a copious welcome to one and all. The sun rises every day, the lot of energy, radiating a whole punch of freshness and newness. Every day is a part of our journey towards the mission we set for ourselves. Wishing this Saturday to be a great and a memorable day for all of you, let us begin the show. We all have gathered online for the international live webinar on emerging trends and technologies in libraries, being jointly organized by the Central Library of M.V. Muttaya Government Arts College from Dindigul and Sri Meenakshi Government Arts College Autonomous Madurai on 7th August 2021. Let's invoke the blessings of the Almighty with a silent prayer. Let's rise for the silent prayer, please. Thank you all. Welcome every morning with a smile. Look on the new day as another gift from your Creator, another golden opportunity to complete what you were unable to finish yesterday. Work Mandino. With a charming smile, let me have the honor of welcoming you all to this international webinar. I am Dr. K. Ramasamy, College Librarian, M.V. Muttaya Government Arts College for Women Dindigul, welcoming you all with tons of happiness. I am proud to welcome Dr. V. Anuradha, the most respected principal of M.V. Muttaya Government Arts College for Women Dindigul. Welcome, ma'am. I am happy to welcome Dr. S. Vanati, the most renowned principal of Sri Meenakshi Government Arts College Autonomous Madurai. Welcome, ma'am. I am pleased to welcome Mr. Sheikh Maidin, Head Librarian, Alder University College, Dubai, UAE, the most illustrious guest speaker of the day. A special welcome to you, sir. I am delighted to welcome Dr. M. Ravichandran, College Librarian, Sri Meenakshi Government Arts College Autonomous Madurai, the organizing secretary of the webinar. Welcome you, sir. I am overjoyed to welcome all the LIS students, LIS scholars, LIS teachers, and the working LIS professionals to this webinar. It is a great time to be with you all online here. Welcome, fellow brothers and sisters. I am elated to welcome the faculty members of both the colleges. Welcome, friends. Last but not the least, I wholeheartedly welcome each and every one of you, not only on my own behalf, but also on behalf of M.V. Muttaya Government Arts College for Women Dindigul and Sri Meenakshi Government Arts College Autonomous Madurai. Thank you. Have a great day ahead. So, dear friends, it's my pleasure to invite our Honorable Principal Ma'am, Dr. V. Anuradha, to deliver the presidential address. Madam is known for her simplicity and kindness. Madam, please.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, everybody. I am very much thankful to Almighty for keeping us healthy. It's my immense pleasure to preside over this international one-day webinar on emerging trends and technologies in libraries. On behalf of our MVM family, I welcome our chief guest, Mr. Sheikh Miran, Head Librarian, Aldar University College, Dubai, United Arabian Emirates. A warm welcome to you, sir. I also welcome our neighboring comrade, Dr. S. Vanati, Principal, Sri Meenakshi Government Arts College for Women, Madurai. In this occasion, I would like to introduce myself to you as an alumni of our Meenakshi College, and I am eagerly waiting for your words in this session, ma'am. Long ago, library was the place where thousands or lakhs of books collected and maintained. But the concept is changed or to be changed nowadays, especially in this pandemic period. Libraries are in the position to modify its accessing technologies to the next level to satisfy the reader's needs and wants. Fortunately, most of the people are having smartphones to access anything in the world. Then we can display or hand over the books to our readers' hands very comfortably. We have to set new trends and to inculcate various technologies like e-books, e-journals, e-magazines, etc. These are initiatives only. There are miles to go. This session will show a path for the miles to be crossed for our destination, I hope. I appreciate Dr. K. Ramasamy, librarian of our MVM, and Dr. M. Ravichandran, librarian of Sri Meenakshi Government Arts College, Madurai, for organizing this wonderful webinar today. I wish the webinar to be a successful one. I welcome our participants, I mean LIS professionals and teaching faculties. All the best. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, madam. Thank you for your short and sweet speech, ma'am. You could emphasize on the role of libraries. Thank you so much, ma'am. Dear
Thank you,
friends,
sir.
it's my privilege to call upon our most revered principal, ma'am, Dr. S. Vanati, to deliver the presidential address. Madam is known for her down to earth nature and teacher friendly attitude. Ma'am, please.
Very good morning to one and all present here. It's a great pleasure to be connected with my mother college, MBM, and the renewable resource person, as well as the principal, Dr. Anuradha, as the alumni of our college. Now she is the principal of my college. I have started my career in MA Muthaya Government Arts College. It's a proud moment as well as the pleasant memories recalled here with the library of MVM. We have a set of books, a collection of books. Everything is in green memory. Participants, somebody has not muted your audio. It is
Participants, kindly mute your audio and video,
your
please.
audio, please.
Participants are requested to kindly mute their audio and video. Madam, please.
It's a great pleasure to be connected with principal of MEM College and the resourceful resource person, Dr. Sheikh Maideen, head librarian, Aldal University, Dubai. And the potentials, the great personalities of this webinar are the librarians of various colleges. You are the torch bearers. You are the people giving knowledge and sharing the knowledge to our students. In traditional period, the librarians are the role of librarian is only giving the books and getting the books, access the students. Now the role of the librarians has been changed more. You are the facilitator. You are the resource sharer. You are the database manager. You are managing the libraries, the library management system. That is from the traditional system. Now we have changed to the electronic systems. The library management systems help the librarian as well as the students. The success of the students starts from the libraries. It is the proof. There are so many proof of for this. The recent trend, the corona period has changed the access of books in the online media. From the hard copies, we have changed, transformed our transition. The path changed from the hard copy books to CDs and audios. Now it has been changed from the online videos, online audios, and everything. Everything we can access in online. But how to access, how efficiently we have to access, it is the question for the students In this juncture, I wish the conference international webinar should have all its success with flying colors. My heartfelt appreciations to our librarian Dr. Ravichandran and the librarian of MEM Arts College Dr. Ramasamy and all the participants, those who are going to acquire the knowledge and to implement the knowledge. And it's a very pleasant morning for me. I am grateful as well as I my sincere thanks to one and all for organizing such a seminar. Thanks for the opportunity. Thank you so much. Thank you all.
Thank you, madam. Thank you so much. I think some echo is coming from somebody's audio. I think the participants may kindly mute your audio so that the program will be effective and all of us will be able to listen to what speaker is going to talk to us. I think now echo is not there.
Vanadi madam's mic is.
Yes. Okay. Thank you so much, madam. Thank you so much, madam, for your wonderful presentation on various roles to be played by LIS professionals in this modern digital world. Thank you, madam. And in fact, this is the first initiative being organized by two government college libraries of Chennai region. So I should specially thank both the principals, Anuradha ma'am and Vanadi madam, for having given us this magnanimous permission to conduct this particular international webinar in the online mode. We are thankful, madam. Thank you so much. And dear friends, this is a time to introduce our most respected guest speaker, Mr. Sheikh Maidin. Let me have the privilege of introducing the guest of honor, Sheikh Maidin Abdul Rafiq. Sir is working as the college librarian now. He has got more than 20 plus years of experience in library services, management and library operations. And Sir is currently working as head librarian, Alder University College, Dubai, UAE. And previously, when you look at his career history, I could understand that Sir was working as head librarian at Skyline University College, Sharjah from 2011 to 2021. And he worked as reference librarian at Birla Institute of Technology, Dubai campus from 2008 to 2010. And he served as senior librarian from 2006 to 2008 at Royal College of Science and Technology, UAE from 2006 to 2008. And he served as a recreation librarian at Tawam Hospital Recreation Library, UAE from 2004 to 2006. That means that since 2004, our speaker has been on foreign library services. We are blessed to have you, sir. And when you talk about his academic details, sir had completed his BSc from Madurai Kamaraj University in 1996, BLIC from Madurai Kamaraj University in 1998, and MLIs from Annamalai University in 2009. And presently, sir is pursuing his PhD under the guidance of our organizing secretary, Dr. M. Ravichandran. And as far as awards and certifications, we are happy to share with you all that our guest speaker has received Innovative Librarian Award from Golden Aim Conference, Mumbai in 2021. And he was honored with Best Librarian Award from Madras Library Association, Chennai in 2019. And he was awarded with Excellent Research Award from Maya Publications, Kanchipuram in 2019. Apart from that, Sir is credited with a good number of publications in leading peer-reviewed journals, and Sir has presented lectures in a good number of international and national webinars and conferences. And Sir has organized a webinar on the impact of research data and metrics, and also he organized a webinar on mental health and well-being for professional and students in academic environments. Apart from that, Sir participated in various librarians forums, UAE summits and workshops. And Sir is a proud member of Mala Madras Library Association, Indian Library Association, Society for Library Professionals, UAE Library Directors Association, South Indian Library Association, Indian Expatriate Library Association, Dubai. Sir, really, we are blessed to have you, your good self, as a speaker of this international webinar. Sir, the stage is yours now. Please go ahead. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Sir, please.
Am I audible, sir?
Maidin, sir?
Sir, am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ramasamy, for your wonderful introduction. Good morning to everyone. At the outset, I would like to thank Dr. Anuradha Madam, Principal, Muttaya Government Arts College for Women, Dindika, and Dr. S. Vanati Madam, Principal, Sri Meenakshi Government Arts College for Women, Madurai, and Dr. Ramasamy sir and Dr. Ravichandran sir, and my dear students and professors. Before we start the session, let us know the introduction about the session. Today, we are living in the digital world. So we cannot imagine a day without electronic gadgets, especially smartphones. Electronic gadgets are influence in our daily day-to-day life. We have come across various libraries in our life, like conventional, which is traditional library, and digital library. So it is the time to know more about the smart library, which is going to be the future of the libraries. So let us see one by one in today's session, and just let me share the PPT with you. So is my PPT is available? I mean, is it visible to you all? Dr. Ramasamy sir, can you confirm?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Visible, sir.
It is very much visible, sir. Please go ahead, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. So before we start, let me get a small introduction about the smart library. So in today's session, we are going to see the definition of the smart library and challenges for the libraries in the future, current technology trends in libraries, new trends and challenges, what are the main role of big data in library, artificial intelligence, blockchain in libraries, IoT in libraries, and augmented reality, how is going to make an impact in our education field. And library 4.0, data management technologies, and library staff skills. Basically, what is a smart library? The evolution of libraries happens through three stages, which is modernization, automation, and digitization. A smart library is an information center with networks of many libraries and their services in a large informational ecosystem around the globe. In today's era, a library equipped with smart technology, it's to be allowed freely open to library readers with even no library staff. Technology gives facilitates for controlling and monitoring of library buildings, including automatic doors, lighting, auto services, pavilions, and computers. It gives permission to use resources 24 by 7 so that the readers can use the library at times that are convenient for them. A smart library requires smart librarians, which gives a service to user-centric and user-friendly. The role of librarians and libraries is challenging in the present era due to the changing demands of its users. The role of smart library requires three things, which is smart users, smart librarians, and smart library services. The definition of the smart library is that any person who has a computer and connection to the library networks can access not only resources of that library, but also a variety of information available through national and international networks like internet and intranet without being physically present in the library. A simple definition for the library is that S stands for sustainable and M stands for material variety rich. Let's say, for example, it provides information in different formats. And A stands for access friendly. Example, gives continuous access throughout various ICT devices. And R stands for reliable and relevant information sources, which are informations are available everywhere in the world but ensures trustworthiness. T stands for time bound service provider, delivers the output as promised. In other words, the library is considered as a place of accumulated information for the smart leaders in any area of interest. After invention of internet, the library collection and services have dynamically changed. We are living in the threshold of knowledge society. Academic institutions are the superstructures of the society, and library forms the very core of these institutions but acts as a brand. The best practice in library involves around optimum utilization of space, service, and service visibility. Two towering regulatory institutions in higher education such as UGC and NAC are seriously concerned about how to develop standards of academic, especially academic libraries. Now let us see the concept of smart library. Digital technology in different software applications with the help of internet and intranet. Smart library is a library which is techno-driven with all AI and IoT based service provided to smart leaders. The smart library creating a smart environment, mobile access, new knowledge creation, and active content adaptively smart technology of content formation, smart detection of knowledge, smart interface, organization of interaction with the user. Smart libraries, example, mobile applications usage. So now, what are the functions of smart library? The main function of smart library is to make systematic development of the collection, store, and organize information and knowledge in digital form, and provides easy and affordable access to it from various locations via internet. The basic functions of smart library are provide web-based library services to the readers and access to online learning materials, gives ICT-based access to a range of digitally available publications for educational purposes. Next, we are going to talk about the dimensions of smart library. Smart library has 7 dimensions such as smart economy, smart mobility, smart environment, smart people, and smart living, and smart governance, and smart services. Out of 7 dimensions, we have described here 4 prominent dimensions, which are smart services, smart people, smart place, and smart governance. Smart readers, it indicates smart living related to building and needs. For instance, building monitoring and control, monitoring of electrical devices, personal safety, and a health environment staff as well as the public. Next is smart place. The third dimension refers to a library as a building, as a place. In general manner, this dimension can be described as smart environment. The next one is smart governance. The last dimension of the smart library is smart governance. It includes all library features that represent the concept of smart governance, state or country, which encapsulate, for instance. Now, developing smart libraries. Developing smart libraries. The smart library requires smart librarians. The library staff prove themselves to improve the overall work environment within organization, with libraries create an employer brand aimed to projecting an image of the organization as compelling place to work. Develop a community of knowledge workers. A highly networked team should be created. Here, space management library space is poised for innovative and experiment development. Environment friendly green academic libraries with ergonomically designed modules are the order of the day. The need, the hour is to make that space free from rules and regulations to make it conducive for all streams of thoughts to come and mingle. Next, we are going to discuss about the new identification of smart librarians. We are talking about smart librarians, or smart librarians. In future, the librarians are going to be library and information officer, or librarian, or information manager, as a search intermediate or sifter of information resources and researchers. So, being a conventional librarian, primary focus is just to issue the book and getting back and returning the books. These are the conventional type of librarian role. But as a smart librarian, so these are the roles we need to perform in the future, like facilitator or trainer or knowledge manager or network manager, as an information scientist, website builder, publisher, consultant, as information architecture, as interface designer, and even as a marketing officer. So Green Library is one of the main concepts of smart libraries. It is a library framed to minimize negative impact on the natural environment and maximize indoor environmental quality by means of careful site selection, use of natural construction materials, and biodegradable products, conservation of resources like water, energy, paper, and responsible waste disposal, like recycling, etc. Green libraries are the part of
மீட்டிங்
large
என்ன
green
நடக்குது
library building
இன்டர்நேஷனல்
and
வெபினார்
environmental.
இப்போ தான் பிரின்சிபல் பேசிட்டு போனாங்க
The next one is current technology.
அதனால தான் அவங்க சீக்கிரம் வர சொல்லி வேலையை முடிச்சு அவங்க அனுப்புனது
So
இல்லைன்னா
library
நான் மெதுவாக
work,
கனெக்ட்
as I
பண்ணிட்டு
told you
போயிருந்தேன்
earlier,
எவ்வளோ பேருக்கு
no
மூணு
longer
பேருக்குங்களா
focus only on books, journals, catalog data, and also
English,
on all manners
check.
of structured data and data from text, metadata, images, audio files, video, research data, 3D digital copies, referencing, indexing, and displaying these contents following the logic of 90 will be gradually obsolete in technologies. Libraries do not just have existing
வந்து வீட்டை போய் வாங்கி தூங்கிட்டு நான் வந்து ரெடி பண்ணி டீக்கு மட்டும் அந்த அக்கா வாங்கி கொடுத்தாங்க எவ்வளோ சொன்னால் பாருங்க நன்றி 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 தரேன்
and how chance
போதுமா
are used current library.
எதுக்கு இதுதான் எல்லாரும் சாப்பிடுவாங்க இல்லைன்னா இதுக்கு ஏதாவது யோசிப்பாங்க நான் சாப்பிட மாட்டேன் இது சாப்பிட மாட்டேன் முடிச்சுட்டு எனக்கு பிடிக்காதுமாங்க இதுனா எல்லாரும் மேக்ஸிமம் சாப்பிடுவாங்க
Smart libraries
நான் காசு போட்டாலும் உங்களுக்கு இதான் பெஸ்ட்டு உங்களுக்கு அது ஒரு 2 நிமிஷம் முடிஞ்சு பேசுவோம் யோசிப்பாங்க நெஜிலே பிடிக்கலாம் வயசுல பிடிக்கும் இந்த மியூசிக்
எப்பவுமே இதே மாதிரி கூட்டுக்கு இது கூட்டு ரொம்ப பெட்டர் ஃபஸ்ட்டாகவும் இருக்கும்
such as sensor,
Thank you, sir.
GPS.
நல்லா மிளகு தூவி இருக்காங்க சார்
இல்லை அவங்களுக்கு ஒரு உருளை கொடுத்தா கொடுத்துருங்க ஒன்றும் பிரச்சனை
மிளகு
இல்லை
தூள் போட்டு தூவி இருக்காங்க சார்
இப்போ என்கிட்ட சேஞ்ச் இல்லை நீங்கள் ஒரு நிமிஷம் இல்லை 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 இல்லை
நான் கூட இதில் கொடுத்துருவேன்
இல்லை 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 நமக்காக அவங்க லீவ் நாளில் லீவை கொடுக்காம வந்து நமக்காக பண்ணுறாங்க
சார் நீங்கள் இந்த மணிக்கு தான் கொடுக்குறீங்க
ஆமாம் 4500 செலவு பண்ணி அவங்களுக்கு 2000
டிசைன் கொடுப்பீங்களா
ஒதுவுமே கிடையாது
அப்புறம்?
அந்த மேடத்துக்கு 2000 சாருக்கு 2000 4000 கவரில் போட்டு கொடுத்துட்டேன் நான்
சரி கொடுத்தீங்கன்னா அப்புறம் இது நீங்கள் எப்படி
எல்லாம் என் செலவு என்னோட பர்சனல் இல்லை எல்லாத்துக்கும் தர மாட்டாங்க நான் மட்டும் கிடையாது என்ன மற்ற டிபார்ட்மெண்ட் ஆள் நிறையா இருப்பாங்க காசு கம்மியாக செலவாகும் அவங்களுக்கு ஏன் நம்ம டிபார்ட்மெண்ட் நான் ஒரு ஆள் மட்டும் இருக்கிறதுனால நான் தான் ஃபுல் பண்ண அதே மறுபடியும் வந்துட்டாங்க காரில் வந்துட்டாங்க இப்போ 2000 இருக்கேன் சார் வந்து கூப்பிட்டு ஓடிருக்காரு அவருக்கு ஒரு 2000 கவரில் வச்சு 4000 கொடுத்துட்டேன் அப்புறம் இந்த ஸ்நாக்ஸே பார்த்தீங்கன்னா 470 ஸ்நாக்ஸு ஒரு 5000 வச்சுக்கோங்களேன் நமக்காக வர்றாங்களா அவங்க கவர்மெண்ட் சொல்லிட்டாங்களே
முடிக்கணும்னு சொல்லியிருக்காங்களா
இது சிஎஸ் ப்ரொமோஷன் அடுத்த ப்ரொமோஷன் 6000 7000 போகிறதுக்கு அது அதான் எல்லாம் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காங்களே
அதை தான் பார்த்தேன்
அவங்க செலவு இது ஸ்கூலில் காலேஜில் ஒன்று
நான் அனுப்பிட்டேன்னு நினைக்கிறேன் சார் நீங்கள் ஏதோ ஒன்று அனுப்புனீங்களா
என்ன
உங்கள் ஃபைல் என்னமோ ஃபைல்
Virginia
அன்றைக்கி நாங்கள் தான் எனக்கு தைச்சு மிஸ் ஆயிருமே அப்படின்னு
அப்படிங்களா
ஆமாம் தைச்சு 4 பக்கம் தைச்சு
சந்தோஷம் 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 மகிழ்ச்சி தேங்க்யூ தேங்க்யூ இந்த டீக்கு மட்டும் எவ்வளோ சொல்லி வந்து கொடுத்தேன் நான்
video, wrong service.
Yes, sir. We are able to see a screen with a flying aeroplane.
Yes, sir.
As a school librarian, it is extremely important to me to have connections with my students so that I can make sure that they've got access to the resources that they need and the resources that will allow them to be successful, not just academically, but also in life. So when we went to a period of remote learning, that became a little bit harder to do. How was I going to keep that connection with my students without actually being in the same physical space with them? Our libraries are essential and unique parts of our community, and it is extremely important for our students to continue to have access to the resources that are here in our libraries in order to guarantee their success.
Library services, which is called Smart Library Service. Now let us move on to the next one, which is this how the robots are used in the
Sir, are you presenting your PPT now, sir?
yeah.
Are you presenting your PPT now?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now we are not able to see your screen.
Will you confirm now?
Yes, sir. I think you have started sharing your screen. Yes, sir. It is visible, sir. Thank you, sir. Please go ahead.
The next one we are going to discuss about the how the robots are used in the library services. Robotic is seamlessly amazing in helping people in the smartest way. Is being able to function autonomously or as a part of a complete robot. When the future library is expected to introduce this in their field of work, it is easy pressure on librarians. The robotic arm is a programmable manipulator composed of rotational and linear segment that controls the precision of their movement. There is usually a tool which is able to move, position, and manipulate objects. This could be potentially be a mailing and also deposit books and other materials to the librarians or the user. This prevents stress in searching for a particular book or the user go to the librarian for particular documents. On the other hand, a driverless car is an automobile that has an autopilot system allowing it to safely move from one place to another without help from the
Sir, 1 minute. Sir, 1 minute. So, participants, kindly mute your audio, please. Some disturbance is there. So kindly check and mute your audio. I think Saravana Subbu sir, please mute your audio, please. Thank you, sir. Sir, please go ahead, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. A small piece of information. The first robot has got the citizenship in Saudi Arabia. Many of them are aware of it. A robot, which the name is called Sophie, which has got the first citizenship in Saudi Arabia. So let me show you another video how the robots are used in our library services. Here you go. So is it visible? Dr. Ramaswamy sir?
Yes, sir. Your YouTube video is visible, sir.
Here you go, how the robots are used for stock verification and other purpose.
Hello. My name is Robbie, Library's inventory robot. Let me show you how I work. I scan the RFID tags of library books. Library staff will prompt me to start work through my mini screen. It will then send signals to my brain to start work. Just like you, my brain controls everything that I do. My brain will alert the RFID reader to start scanning. I will use my 4 hands to scan the books. I have a router, which provides network connectivity to upload the scan data into a server. This allows me to display scan location information in UpSearch, so you can find books easily. I am also able to detect missing and misshelved books quickly. I have a camera to help me find my workstation. I also have sensors all around me. They help me to avoid obstacles. This enables me to navigate level 6, 7 and 8 all by myself. If you spot me hard at work, remember, I'm only a robot. Please be nice. And treat me with care. See you in the library.
Sorry about this video. As I told you, this is the robot. Just got first citizenship in Saudi Arabia, which I told you earlier. Okay, this is just for your information. Okay? Let us come to our presentation. Yep. Now the next technology, that is augmented reality. Libraries are one of the fields that gets slowly into focus of AR applications. We never thought the education will go 100% online, but it happens now due to this pandemic situation. Same way, useful and relevant for augmented reality will occupy your classroom environment very soon in I can say from 40 years from now. Augmented books, guided tools, searching for meta and additional information, gamification, self-maintenance. Most of the applications are prototypes specially designed for a certain libraries. There is a special application which is called Library. It is an image-based augmented reality application which allow user to search books with AR interaction. The next application, which is called Self AR, Miami University of X4 through Ohio supports librarians to identify books in the wrong place and for inventory. The another application is, as I told you, Library is an image-based AR app for mobile devices that supports users on finding books. So let me show you a small video about this and just to have a brief idea about this. There you go. This is in 40 years time. I hope this will be implemented in all the classrooms. Let us see this video just to have an idea about this.
Chandrayaan 2 is India's second lunar exploration mission. The mission is planned to use GSLV Mk3 to launch an orbiter, lander, and a rover to the orbit and the southern pole of the moon, respectively, taking a fuel-efficient path utilizing the moon's gravitational pull. So let us explore more about the journey and the objectives of Chandrayaan-2.
The next technology which we are going to see is library ATM. Already many developed countries and European countries are using this library ATM now.
முடிஞ்சு நான் கொடுத்துறேன்.
So mobile libraries are really important for everyone to have access to. It's irrespective of their due to an increase in population without a change. 30 years from that, that is 2050.
அவங்கள தான் பேசிட்டு இருக்கேன் நான். இப்போ அவங்கள விட்டு உங்களை கூப்பிட்டு நினச்சிக்கணும். அவங்கள கூப்பிட்டு கொடுத்தேன் நான். 3 பேர் கொடுத்தேன். 3 பேரும் சொல்லி தான் கொடுத்தேன் நான். சரி சரி.
Next generation, some remote areas.
உங்களுக்கு அடுத்த சீனியர் என்ன வரும்?
இல்லை அப்படி இல்லை. நான் வந்து இப்போ வந்து ஒரு லெவலில் இருக்கேன், 10ல் இருக்கேன். இப்போ 11க்கு போகிறேன் நான். மற்றவங்க 11 12 போவாங்க, 12 13 போவாங்க, 13 13A போவாங்க. 4 லெவல் இருக்குது. நான் இப்போ தான் ஆரம்பிச்சிருக்கேன் நான். இனி 2023 11 12 போவேன் நான். சரி 40 ரூபா கொடுத்து நிமிஷம் கொண்டு வரீங்களா? என்னோட சேஞ்ச் இல்லை. சரி கூட
நான் தான் டிகிரி கொடுத்துட்டு வந்தேன். 40 ரூபாயா சரி இருந்தா கொடுங்க. நான் திங்கக்கிழமை மண்டே வாங்கிக்கிறேன். நான் கொடுத்துட்டேன், அவங்களுக்கு கணக்கு முடிச்சு விட்டுட்டேன். இருந்தா கொடுங்க, இல்லைன்னா நான் வாங்கிக்கிறேன். மண்டே வாங்கிக்கிறேன். உங்களோடது எனக்கு
மிக்க நன்றி. அவனும் 100 மறக்காம வாங்கிட்டு சார் வாங்கிட்டு கேட்டான்னு கேளுங்க.
Library is actually home to audiobooks, narration, prominently pictures of Chinese novels, titles clearly listed on the cover of the book. The next system we are going to see is the library ATM. Now, in the 21st century, information should not be limited to people. Each and everyone has access to a smartphone. Library planners and work engineers redefine library apps commonly on smartphones and stores, which can be interlinked with major libraries across the border for easy borrowing of books, just like going to the bank ATM to withdraw money. The future of library, ATM will be in place with just a token and can take a book and read, no hassle, without going to the library to borrow books. In Shanghai, one of the medical schools is gradually completing itself to the system. And Hillsborough Public Library, Oregon has also introduced the book movement, a self-service task which is monitored from the main library to track usage, identify the usage trends and make recommendations. So the next technology, which is artificial intelligence, knowingly or unknowingly, we are using the system in Google search and YouTube search. Whatever we search, we start to get same kind of information what we are searching on daily basis. So what AI gives libraries is the opportunity to sit focus the way we navigate the information architecture is changing. Access to collections remains important, but how that access is achieved is changing. Libraries can capitalize on the value of artificial intelligence to expedite some processes, freeing up finite resources to focus on the topic like the experience with patterns. So, artificial intelligence libraries, attracting new and more diverse audiences, providing faster, better user experience, emerging skill gaps, competing with today's alternative source of information. In the near future, the library will be enormously impacted, perhaps forever changed as a result of artificial intelligence and machine learning systems in commonplace. So, library will find that artificial intelligence can play a critical role in updating expanding their values way of life. So next one is technology, blockchain technology, libraries. Blockchain technology can be used to operate as a type of information registry that is not actually a centralized gatekeeping organization. It could be used to build a truly distributed metadata system for libraries and related organizations. To support community-based borrowing that could extend the traditional library collection beyond its wall. Blockchain governed who has borrowed items originally used to facilitate indexing and sharing of community resources in sharing and big data. Direct impact as libraries can use big data tools to analyze their large data holdings so to understand their own users better and thus be able to offer new and improved services, which is useful for better reach of customers and connection. We need to create a personalized user experience, offering content and businesses based on each individual wish. Then applications in libraries, data as information sources, data analysis, data visualization. There are some limiting factors that lack of qualified skill stock, frequently lack of infrastructure, technical challenges, data protection, and funding problems. And Internet of Things, or Internet of Things, or use libraries, IoT refers to possibility of connecting everyday devices and transferring data between them using RFID technology, that is radio frequency identification. The library can offer a better user experience by enriching its services in the collection with IoT. All books become material objects and under a strict and permanent control, automatic book return system equipped with an automatic sorter, tracking room usage, program maintenance, monitoring, humidity level also. Major issues to solve to implement all these smart libraries. One is major concern is copyright, confidentially access all digital library budget essentially, archiving digital resources and marketing library, finding cooperation among library agents. These are the issues which we face when we want to implement these systems. As a librarian, what kind of skills we need to upgrade to implement this smart libraries? The leadership program designed to promote library staff with a contemporary and relevant skill set to initiate and lead change to develop and deliver new initiatives. Reason of programs to prepare staff for new challenges and opportunities, including higher level positions. The project developed also plan to identify current and near future skills required for library staff. Action of dynamic skills matrix view as a tool for mapping current staff capabilities and to assist professional development plan for individual staff teams. Plan is assisting library to future its workforce and enable staff to engage proactively in career development. So these are the few skills: is change management, proving value, influencing and negotiation, creativity and innovation, supporting digital-based research, digital literacy, marketing, digital information management, developing and managing skills, collaboration. Four main stages: is 21st century skills, an analysis of current workforce and including quantitative data, availability of skills and more contextual information for opportunities for deployment in human resource policy, a process of identifying future needs, identification of gaps, formulation of plans for workforce development to address gaps. And to conclude, in general, library staff and management demonstrate a positive approach to adopting advanced technology in order to flourish in the new information landscape. However, there is a gap between their willingness and motivation to embrace technologies in theory and their ability to openness to adopt the necessary changes in their flows, services, and skills. Gap is particularly evident when it comes to present artificial technology, which raises additional concerns regarding the potential impulse of library concepts. And thank you for listening. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your insightful presentation. I think this is one of the finest presentations I ever watched on the new technologies and their applications in libraries. A lot of new things. Really, I was amazing to see the use of drones, use of robots in library inventories, augmented realities. Library ATM is a new concept. Exactly. I think we are all thrilled to see all those videos there. I think our participants definitely will have some questions. So participants, those who like to ask questions, you are most welcome. You can kindly unmute your audio and you can ask questions. Or if you want to ask questions through chat box also, you are most welcome. So before others jump in, let me ask my question, sir, please. Sir, is there any library where they are actually making use of blockchain technologies? Is there any library in India or in your country?
UAE blockchain, I don't think already implemented in the libraries, but I can say few examples. Like there is a device called, Alexa Corner. You may hear of this Alexa Corner. Yeah. Now it is used for library FAQs, frequently asked questions. So now no need to go to the library website and just check what are the frequently asked questions are already available or displayed in the website. Directly go to the device. You can ask whatever the questions you want, like what are the databases are available in this particular college, and automatically Alexa will tell you everything. What are the services? What are the library timings? So it means there is no need to even search any kind of information. You directly go to that device, and whatever the questions you want to ask, you can ask directly to give the answer. So this is implemented in our library. That's what I know about it. This technology is already used in our library. So we don't put FAQs in any other notices form or in the notice board anywhere. So there is a device available at the entrance. So the patrons or users can ask whatever questions they want to ask. So it will give the answers immediately.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. If any participant would like to ask questions, you can kindly unmute yourself and you can throw your questions. But speaker is ready to talk to you, please. Sir, there is a question from Somnath Goswami. My question is, in the India, anywhere use the drone system in the library?
In India, I have never come across any informations like libraries are using this. Maybe I don't know, but exactly I did not come across because I searched various uh, browsers. I could not get any information the libraries are currently using drones. But particularly this during this pandemic situation, I think we need to have, especially the academic libraries, needs to have this kind of technology if and even budget and the management allows us to use this.
Thank you, sir. So there is a question from Saravana Subbu Selvan, sir. He is asking how much we have to spend if you want to introduce such kind of robots in our libraries.
Robots. Currently, we are not using that robot we have seen in the video. What I told you that Alexa, it's not very costly. I can say here the cost is about AED 1,000 dirhams, which is around 20,000 rupees in India. I think the technology which are feasible to implement. I think we can look for these technologies and implement it. I think robot, in my opinion, it will be at the moment it will be costly.
Thank you, sir. Is there any other question from the audience? Please, your audience, you are most welcome. You can ask your questions, please.
Sir, one question, sir.
Ma'am, please introduce yourself, madam. Madam, please tell your name and your institution, and then you can ask your question, ma'am.
Sir, E.M. Sarasmisa Begum, sir, Sri Meenakshi Government Arts College for Women, sir, Madurai.
Please, madam, go ahead, ma'am.
Sir, okay, sir. I ask a question, sir. In which library have all world language books, sir? In which library have all world languages books having, sir? Which is the largest library in the world, sir?
You can visit Library of Congress website, madam. You can see the books from various languages which are
Yes, sir.
available. I mean, yeah, widely spoken in the world.
And then which is the largest?
And I think in Asia, if I'm not wrong, earlier it was Kanimura Library was the biggest. Maybe if I'm wrong, users can correct it. What I have the knowledge, yeah.
Oh, sir, okay, sir. One more question, sir. What are the important technologies are used in the library, sir? The drones are important technologies, sir. What are the important technologies are used in the library, sir?
Actually, these are the technology. What I say, RFID, radio frequency. It's a kind of technology only.
Yes, sir.
Even if that a robot use that technology for the inventory and to identify the books.
Okay,
so
sir.
these technologies are used in RFID technologies are used in robots as well.
Okay, sir. Sir, which is the valuable book in the world, sir? Which one is the valuable book?
It depends upon the person. The individual perception, right, madam? Some people they make some particular genre. You cannot say.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Okay, sir.
Thank you. I think whatever questions you want to ask Google, I think you're asking our sir, I think. Thank you, madam. Thank you so much for all these questions, madam. Thank you so much.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
I think there is a question from Suresh Kumar A. Sir, can you please suggest how to make e-library like WEL? Actually, I don't know what is that. The chat box question is there. How to make e-library like WEL?
E-library.
World e-book library. I think he means.
Correct. Yeah. Actually, World e-book library. I can talk about a few things about e-library. In my previous webinar, I was sharing the list of free open access resources which can be fixed or displayed in our website. It will be very useful for the students' perspective. Even we can put links of Swayam and e-Pathasala. There are so many MOOCs and open access resources are freely available, which are very authenticated from the government. So you can put all these resources and make your e-library more effective.
Thank you, sir. Anuradha ma'am, you can unmute yourself and ask a question, ma'am.
Yes,
Anuradha ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Please go to the question, ma'am.
Sir, good afternoon, sir. I am Anuradha K, librarian, LRG Government Arts College, and I would like to know which technology is undermined in our country, which is
Now, actually, sir, madam wants to know. See, though we are capable of using few technology in India, we are not using them. We are underutilizing the lot of technological possibilities that are available for us. So, would you please comment on such kind of underutilized technologies in Indian libraries? I think that is what madam means.
Yes. Yes, as I told you, I was explaining in my presentation the library staff, as a library staff, what are the new skills we need to develop. In fact, librarians can able to create their own website. Like so many open source are available, like WordPress and everything. Even librarian can create their own library by without help, without getting help of anyone. So librarian can develop the skill. Earlier it was library science. Now we are studying not library science, library and information science. So it is ICT is already merged with the library technologies. So as a librarian, if you develop that software skills, I'm not saying we need to be a programmer or something like that. The things which are easily to learn and create by themselves, by themselves, can create a website and other what you call blog. There are many things as a librarian we can create it. So for that we need to develop some skills. Yes.
Sir, actually, I'm asking about the technology, sir, that is which is used highly in UAE libraries and that is not used in Indian environment.
What I experienced, I think RFID technology now, most of the universities and especially in academic environment, we are using it. So now the AI technology and another one is I can say chat box service. Like if you type the information and it will list out many options. Like there is an app, right? So which we are using, which we widely using in library. I mean UAE libraries. The app will be available. If you put the information, it will ask many questions. Number 1 for this. If you select number 2 for this. So if you put the number, automatically you will get the result for this queries. So this is basically based on artificial and big data analysis. This works, based on same like Google search and like what we are searching in YouTube. They are also using this artificial technology and big data.
Thank you, sir. I think Aati Lakshmi madam is asking for free website links for ebooks. Madam, you may talk to us. We will send you, no problem. Let me move on next question. Can you mention few more blockchain technologies that we may use in future? There is a question from Sudhir. Sujata C. Sudhir. Sir, please.
Okay. So regarding blockchain technologies, I think now the education is 100% online. Now I can give you some examples. There is a company called FutureLearn. They are providing the service, online examination and proctoring tools, everything with the support of this blockchain technologies. You can monitor the examination and you can monitor your people, everything through this blockchain technologies, which are widely used in that particular field, what I understood. But in future, I think we may have more idea about this blockchain technology, which is applicable in the library. But now currently it is widely used in other areas of what you call industries or corporates, widely used in that. Library, I don't think we are using more technology related to blockchain. So we yet to explore more about it in how we can use it in the libraries. So it's all related to the data, metadata and other things. So basically, in libraries, I don't think we are using more blockchain. Currently, we are not using blockchain technology.
Thank you, sir. Sir, there is a question from Mr. Suresh Kumar Ye. during this pandemic situation, how to render service to students via using e-library facility. Can you please share your ideas, sir?
So you mentioned e-libraries can be accessed 24/7, anywhere, anytime. So if you make your resources accessible through offline remote access, which means the users can access your library through everywhere. There are now more single sign-on platforms are available to provide these services, which is remote access. I can say a few examples, which is knowledge tech, which is, and another one is Nimbus. There is a platform called Nimbus, which are all offering remote access services with a single sign-on. No need to go to each and every database to search your queries or whatever the information you are looking for. You can just use a single simple search engine. It will show you the result from all the databases which are available in that particular platform. I hope I answered your question.
Thank you, sir. I think Nimbus is a very good platform. Equally, I think we have one InFed from Government of India. Even that also can be made use of. Thank you, sir. There is a question from Usha Hozur. For digital library, what are the infrastructure we need, sir?
Basically, we need to have a what you say. It's even though it is responsible of the IT department, we need to have the either nowadays cloud service is very popular instead of the local server. So if you have the cloud server, you will get more benefits and advantage than the local server, which will be very fast, and you can provide your service very fast to the users. So now cloud service can be used with current technology, I can say, to provide the better fast service to the users.
Thank you, sir. Is there any other participant who would like to have some clarifications from our guest speaker? I think I have read all the questions being placed at chat box. If no other question is there, I think we will go ahead. So dear friends, when we give cheerfully and accept gratefully, everyone is blessed. Maya Angelou. With a gentle smile, I invite my dear friend Dr. M. Ravichandran, College Librarian, Sri Meenakshi Government Arts College Autonomous Madurai, to propose vote of thanks. Sir, please.
Sir, good afternoon, one and all present here. It gives me immense pleasure to propose vote of thanks on behalf of Central Library, MEM, Muthaiya Government Arts College for Women, Tindikal, and Central Library, Sri Meenakshi Government Arts College for Women, Autonomous, Madurai. We are highly thankful to our respected speaker, Mr. Sheikh Muhyiddin sir, for accepting our invitation and make this webinar with grand success. It is a wonderful session for all of us. Sir, your video presentation are also very nice and more informative.
Thank you.
We are really enjoyed this session and we have learned so many things from this webinar. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
We are extremely thankful to our principal, Dr. Anuradha Madam, Principal, MVM, Muthaiya Government Arts College for Women, Tindikal, and Dr. Vanadi Madam, Principal, Sri Meenakshi Government Arts College for Women, Madurai. They have given moral support and guidance to complete this webinar successfully. And we extend our heartiest thanks to all the participants to make this webinar with grand success. I extend my special thanks to my counterpart, Dr. K. Ramasamy, Librarian, MVM, Muthaiya Government Arts College for Women, Tindikal, to make this webinar with great success. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your copious proposed vote of thanks. Actually, on this particular platform, I take this opportunity to thank our organizing secretary, Dr. M. Ravichandran. In fact, when I proposed this particular initiative to have a joint venture on organizing international webinar, he has readily agreed and he promised that he would arrange for the guest speaker. In fact, today's illustrious guest speaker, Sheikh Mohiddin sir, was arranged by our organizing secretary, Dr. M. Ravichandran. So I would like to place on record my sincere thanks to Dr. M. Ravichandran for all his cooperation in conducting this particular program. So thank you so much, dear participants. The feedback form is placed in the chat box. Kindly fill the feedback form so that you will get the e-certificate immediately in your mailbox. So thank you for all your participation, active participation, your queries, and special thanks to the principals, special thanks to the organizing committee members, and very special thanks to our guest speaker, Mr. Sheikh Mohiddin sir. Thank you so much. Let's meet in some other program. Till then, thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Ravichandran sir. Ravichandran sir.